Hi, welcome back. This is A from High Five Sci Vibes Tarot. This is my year-ender special slash Christmas gift. A full, almost full reading for the Zodiac Love reading for Taurus. And we would use two decks. One is for clarification and the other is our usual, just like our usual Zodiac Love reading. Two cards. One is for your current energy and the other is for the energy of the person you are dealing with. Could be a lover, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, someone you're eyeing to date, someone you're thinking about, or just a friend who may need you right now. This is for Gemini. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Perhaps tomorrow's or next week's message is the one for you. I do this every week. I write about zodiac love readings, and I also have a YouTube channel wherein I always do a reading like this without the oracle guidance card. So this one is so special because I would read an oracle guidance card for you, and I chose the Oracle of the Mystical Moments by Catherine Waldstein. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I chose that deck because the visuals are so poetic, it's so poignant. So you could add, I will read the whole description, so you can add your own twist to it. That's the guidance of the universe for you. And the visuals are so mystical that it's open for interpretation. So you could add your own interpretation to the card at hand. And learn more about yourself or more guidance for you as you approach this situation. Okay, this card is always like more of a guidance card for me. You need to rest right now, dear Taurus. You could be working your ass off for the whole 2020, and you need some compassion and love for yourself. This card is the intellectual queen, but sometimes she becomes so bitchy, and I always, as an empathetic individual, I always relate that to exhaustion. So you could be tired and you may be needing more rest or more sleep right now, and perhaps that's something that you need to work on in the 2020. More rest for yourself, more self-care rituals. This is the unforgiving queen for me, and for not necessarily a woman, not gender specific, but your energy is that cold-hearted bitch. Sorry. Cold-hearted individual who does not say things with class and sass, but she is very forthright, she is very straightforward, she is brutally frank. He or she, not gender specific, but this person is your energy right now, is being that brutally honest individual. Your person may be going through something, but you are unforgiving right now. And it's color blue, and it always related to the throat chakra. When there is an imbalance in the throat chakra, you are not expressing, it's either you are not expressing your own truth, or you are expressing it to a point that you are hurting other people's feelings. Swords energy is coming from the intellectual space. You could be very, very intellectual, and you could be telling your person that this is the right way to do things and you should follow me, my way or the highway vibe, but at the expense of your of the person you're dealing with's feelings, at the expense of their feelings. It's a double-edged one. Swords are always double-edged. So while you could be speaking your truth, we will get this one. This is the Tower. A faulty foundation is being broken down. The universe, this is divine intervention for me. Rude awakening. There could be an aspect of their life that is falling apart right now, so this energy may not be too helpful for them right now. You could be that you could also be their best friend, so you are used to telling them that you should do this, you should do that, you should execute it this way, you have neglected to do this, you should do this, blah 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 blah. It's more of the demanding and on a high horse kind of energy. So be mindful of that. So if that is your truth, then so be it. If that is your personality and they loved you for that, so be it. It's okay to be um forthright, but not to a point of coming from that vitriol, or filled with vitriol, words that are hurting rather than loving. Your person is an aspect of their life is being sloughed off or being removed from their life. Anything that is not built on a faulty foundation. It could be something that they have worked for the longest time, perhaps savings, perhaps a car, a house, but perhaps right now perhaps in the past they have bought something extravagant or something that is expensive. As I've mentioned, could be a house, could be a car, but right now it is being taken away from you, perhaps by the bank. Mortgage cannot be paid. It's something to that effect. Something bright or something that is a gift in the past may no longer be perceived as a gift right now, because maybe you cannot afford it anymore. This person cannot afford it anymore. Perhaps they have lost their job, or perhaps a huge chunk of their life has been taken away from them, and it's nobody's fault. It is for their soul growth. There's a lesson to it in any aspect of your life that seems to be taken away from you. There is something to be learned from it. And this person, the person you're dealing with, could be dealing with that kind of loss, a sense of loss, a sense of grief. And if you are coming from this energy of not being curious about their hurdle, or not being empathetic or compassionate about what they're going through, then it may not be too helpful for them. It may not lift them up and not helpful to their situation. See, you have all the queens here. You are a strong, independent person, and your script sounds like all the possessions, all the material wealth I have worked hard for it. I make things happen. I do things successfully, quite successfully, and all the time. So you listen to me, because I am the more successful one in this relationship, or I am the one who can make things happen. So I know it. Perhaps that's your script, and perhaps your person, instead of expressing their struggles, they seem to just keep mum about it and start acting, but they are struggling to act the way that you want them to. This could be an elephant in the room, because it gives off that major hurdle vibe. Your plans were put on hold, and your dreams seem to be postponed. Your plans are postponed. Your dreams are put on the back burner because of this quote unquote problem or issue. And the person you're dealing with could be feeling that luck is not on their side, or they just can't manifest. They are being mum about the situation, not expressing, not they are not executing it in a way that you expect them to execute it. They have their own approach towards the situation. They have their own strategy, but they cannot express it to you, because you are coming from this energy of truly driven and my way or the highway vibe, Although deep inside your soul, you know that you don't mean what you say, and you're just saying those stuff because you are frustrated. But this person is taking it as they are disappointing you. So as a result, they feel those self-doubts, insecurities are haunting them. Sorry for that sound. It is haunting them. So it feels like a butterfly effect. It replicates. Everything is falling down and they feel sad. They don't feel supported. They don't feel stable. So as a result, they are not acting on their force, on their passionate, on their passion, on their creative side. They are not channeling that creative aspect of themselves to create. And perhaps you may perceive them as a lazy individual because of that. Why do I feel like you're the more intellectual type in this connection and this person is the more compassionate one? They have a gentle soul, and perhaps they are hurt by the words that you express, the things that you say, but they are trying to understand where you're coming from, and they are channeling their empathetic self towards you. However, and unfortunately, they are not channeling this empathy and compassion towards themselves. They lack that compassion towards themselves, but more of towards you. So as a result, they just feel meh about acting on situations as you expect it. Oops. Yeah, as I've mentioned, they are not acting out, and perhaps they have their reason. Maybe you could ask them their reason, but I strongly feel that they are too gentle, that they perhaps they are an empath. Being an empath, they could absorb your energies, and if you are frustrated, maybe they are feeling it too, and they could absorb it. And because they are acting being that sponge in this connection, it affects their energy to take action. It affects their energy to move in such a way or take an approach as you expect it to be. There is some sense of not taking a decision or staying in their comfort zone or not wanting to make a decision, or that's just your perception, that it seems like they don't want to make a decision over something because essentially they're on a gridlock, they're on a dead end. They feel that they are on a dead end, and they feel that they can't do anything that would bring them success overnight, just like you do. They're not on the same page as you in terms of the way they deal with the situation, and perhaps they feel so bothered that they can't be at the same level as you. And I strongly feel that they are getting exhausted, so they'd rather not act on it than act. Then they would make a mistake, and then you would hate them for it, or you would blame them for it. So I will get an oracle guidance card for you. Be mindful of your words, because it's always a double-edged one. While you know it's for the highest good, it may not appear as the same. It may not appear the way you want it to. Your intention may not show. Your intention may be good. You may be saying things out of good intentions, but your person seem to get it the other way around, and it takes a blow on their self-esteem, whether you like it or not, or whether you would acknowledge that or not. I would read the whole description from this deck, from this card, so you could add your own interpretation to it. For Taurus, if you would want to be updated with readings such as this is a surprise reading, year-end special. I just did it out of whim. I just feel like doing so for from Christmas towards the end of the year. I'll do a full zodiac love reading. So if you want to be updated, please subscribe so you would be notified if I have uploaded a new reading such as this. But I always do a tarot every day, 3 card spread, and a zodiac love reading wherein I write about your current energies. I feel like getting this. Okay. Oh, gratitude. Red Garden. Gratitude for all things that you have. The night and dusk and dawn. There is an equilibrium between dusk and dawn. And being connected with nature, with what life has to offer. So, let me just find. Okay. The Red Garden. Let me just focus that. Okay. The light is okay. Red Garden, gratitude, pleasure, happiness. On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals and the ground has turned a luminescent blue. The woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body and a parrot feels at home on her shoulder. During her walk down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices the simple pleasure of life and is thankful for all nature has given her. You could be this woman, and the parrot could be this person. They think and act differently like you, but they feel at home with you. Be grateful with that and honor that. Honor other people's individuality or other people's way of or approach towards a situation. Not all people are like you. And just be mindful with this kind of cold-blooded energy. Gratitude is the key. If you can't access that romantic love right now, if you are losing that, just be grateful. You still have that parrot. And you can be in one with nature. Okay, take a look at your cards. And I think I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here. More readings in the description box below. And see you next time, dear Taurus. Bye.